officially back. It's the No More Black Tears podcast in the building. I'm your gracious host. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, YouTube. Let's get them comments rolling, man. If you support us, man, follow the channel. Keep up with us on Instagram and all that, man. TikTok. We got in the building with us. We got
Mr. DJ Rose in the building. We got a special guest in the building too.
Yeah, I'm Kay.
Hey, yo, it's Verteezy. Hey, quick message. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Rose, happy Father's Day.
Yeah, Father's Day 2023. It's been an awesome day, an awesome year so far. So first off, you already know what we talking about. What we drinking on tonight?
That's your rock?
Okay, I'm sipping on Uncle Nearest in the Macallan.
What else we got? We sipping on anything else?
We got that Casamigos.
We got that Tron.
Okay, got the Tron over there.
And we got that special exclusive Stella Rose brandy.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Please, go on and get into the thing.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. Man, we got the week in sports, man. We got John Gotti, Mayweather situation. We got Josh suspension. How y'all feel about that? We got NBA Finals, crazy as always. Shannon Sharp leaving Undisputed. Lou Williams retiring, and the Bradley Beal trade. Next, we got the TNTs, everybody's favorite segment. After that, we got what's wrong with these hoes, man. And then let's go ahead and kick it off, man. This week in sports, man. John Gotti, what you thinking?
Verteezy, go ahead with it.
Hey, man, first of all, it's an exhibition. I don't have too many thoughts for it. Mayweather won. John Gotti was getting his ass whooped. Decided to keep on fighting after the whistle. Hey, man, it is what it is, man.
They have whistles in boxing. The referee has a whistle.
I mean, when the ref basically tried to stop it, they kept on trying to punch, man. But, hey, man, Mayweather getting that easy money, man. I ain't mad at him. Keep doing what you're doing, Money Mayweather, the GOAT.
Yeah, I was surprised. The only thing I was surprised about it, I never heard anything about the fight, first of all. Then I saw about it. I watched the weigh-ins, and it was actually in Miami after we had just left. And I was like, dog, we should have stayed the whole week for that. Instead of leaving after the Eastern Conference Finals.
That would have been dope.
But yeah, my take on it, I didn't know nothing about it. Mayweather, he's making easy money. It was an expedition. I don't know why the dude got so upset about it. I never even heard of the guy except in movies. Is that really John Gotti's son? Or?
Yeah, it might even be his grandson. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So, but other than that, man, I ain't really got too much on it.
Yeah,
Kay, you got any words on the John Gotti Mayweather fight?
I just think that's wild. I don't know.
Man, it's kind of crazy. Shows a lack of professionalism on his part. It's like, hey, the ref calls the fight. It's over. You want to get mad, and then everybody's gonna hop in. The trainers and family, and then of course, outside the ring, Natalie Gotti had some choice words that kind of some racist shit, but who's depending on who's looking at it.
Yeah, what did she say?
She basically called Mayweather's daughter's boyfriend, which was it NBA YoungBoy?
Yeah, that's not her boyfriend. That's her child.
She basically said she had kids with an animal, and I mean this is a white Italian woman calling a black person an animal, so it's basically 2 steps from calling him a monkey or something else.
But did she mean it that way?
Probably.
I
mean, that's just the relationship between Italians and blacks has not always been the best.
Yeah, I didn't when I read it, I was like, oh yeah, because when you fight, anything goes. So I didn't really pay any. I didn't even think it was racist until you just said something about it. See, so I was like, oh yeah, that is kind of racist. But when she said it, I was like, oh, that's just how she feel. Like, oh, who cares?
Yeah, that was a crazy situation. Next, man, Morant suspended 25 games, man. What you got, Vert?
Hey, so now we've been talking about John Morant for
too much.
Seems like the last 2 months, man. But hey, 25 games, that's a decent number right there. I hope John sits down, realizes this is opportunity to get right. The Memphis Grizzlies, like me and Rose talked about a couple episodes ago, they need to get him a handler. Let him know, stop doing all this foolish stuff, man. You costing yourself money and you costing this team games. So, hey, I'm really done talking about John Morant, so I'm just gonna pass the mic to Rose.
Yeah, I really ain't got no words about other than I almost called it. I said 30 or 40 games. He got 25. So I ain't mad about that. I just I just hope he learns from it, but obviously he hasn't really learned from it. Cause just yesterday or the day before yesterday, he's playing with a lighter that's a gun, lighting candles with it. So it's like
He trying to show you that gun was a toy.
he's like, you see, the gun was a toy. But yeah, but who cares if it was a toy? Like, what's your fascination with guns? Like when you was growing up, you didn't have to tote around a gun. You went to a private school. You had two parents, and you grew up in a nice household. So what is your issue? Like, what's going on? And therapy is not going to solve your problem, sir. You need. I don't want to hear you need help. Everybody talking about they need help. We all need help, but you need a little bit more. You need a brain or something.
And pretty much, I mean, 25 games well deserved. You've been sitting out this long. You know, he's costing the team money. That's ticket sales. Memphis Grizzlies getting in the playoffs. That's a lot of money there. You know, people are going to the game to see Ja. Don't get me wrong, the Grizzlies are a good team, but people are going to see Ja. So it's
He
like,
really think he from Memphis.
yeah, he running around Memphis.
So
You know,
Ja, you from North Memphis or South Memphis? Come on, which one you from?
north. He's from that north.
You North or are you South Memphis? Come on, which one you from? Let us know.
But yeah, another thing is, man, just put the fucking camera down, bro. Stop recording everything and get back in the gym, man. Pretty much, what y'all think about the NBA Finals, man?
Hey, like you called the suspension, bro. I said 5 games. I told people it's gonna be a gentleman's sweep. Jokic showed that he's the best player on the planet right now.
You act like you're the only one that said that.
I mean, I don't know what you said, Rose, but when I was talking to people, I heard 6 games, and someone even told me 7.
Yeah, they must be some dick riders.
But hey, man, 5 games. It was. Hey, the Nuggets handled them easily, but I would say there was 2 games that was good, and I was happy it ended in 5 because, like me and Rose said last episode, we was just tired of watching the Heat play hard.
Yeah, yeah. Words spoken from one of the illest and the realest, Mr. Rose. Like, man, we tired of watching Miami play hard. Like, but I think we both called it. I said the gentleman's sweep. Too. I think we both called that. But the parade was nice. Coach Malone was
Oh yeah,
lit.
Coach Malone was lit. He had the chain on.
I ain't never seen somebody at a parade, the coach be more lit than the players at the parade.
Run that shit back.
Run that shit back. We're doing it again.
Yeah, so that was awesome to watch him. He was on one. I really enjoyed that watching that.
He was drunk.
He was on one. So they was probably more than drunk.
The last
They was probably eating gummies and smoking good and
the last
all
person
that.
I saw that lit of the parade that was drunk
Was Tom Brady?
Was Matthew Stafford.
Oh, Matthew Stafford. Tom Brady. Tom Brady was.
Tom was lit too.
Yeah. So, but and also another one that was showing out. Well, he wasn't really showing out, but he had this championship pedigree. KCP.
Oh, KCP.
Yeah, he showed up and showed out too. I liked all the shows and videos that he did. Yeah,
it was dope.
So overall, do you feel like it was a good series? Is it competitive still? Is the NBA still some shit to watch?
Yeah, it's the NBA. But how you feel about the finals? See,
man, the finals, man. I called 6, man. So I was wrong. Fuck it, I was wrong. But overall, everybody we knew the Denver Nuggets would fucking win.
Everybody was a bigger and better team.
Bigger and better team, man. Let's see some new blood next year. Let's not see the same teams.
Man, this was new blood. What you talking about?
Yeah, somebody got to show up and unseat the champ. They the champs now.
Yeah, let's see if they can run it back, man.
And hey, put some respect on that boy name, the Joker.
Yep. Why so serious?
Mm-hmm. Always so serious. But yeah, hey, shout out to the champs, man. NBA Finals. Moving on, we got Shay finally fucking leaving Undisputed, man. Rose, how you feel about that, man?
I'm interested to see what he's going to do next. I was kind of I felt the respect that he had for his partner and Skip, but I didn't really feel. A lot of people felt that like, oh yeah, he did give you he made you come up. He did. but he also disrespected you a lot. So it's like it was almost like a yes sir, master moment.
Damn.
How much rosé?
Like
A lot.
yeah, like yes sir, master. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Moment when he was I don't even know what he was doing, but the heartfelt. But if you got to cry about and feeling all like that, why you leaving? Tell him why you mad, son. Come on.
Shit, that money talks, man. That money talks. Bert, what you got, man?
Man, all I gotta say, man. Well, what I want to start off by saying is, when you lay your head on that pillow at night, just know I gave you everything I had.
Everything?
Everything I had. Hey, but seriously, I will say, man, hey, Undisputed, when it first appeared, it was a hot show. It was way better than Undisputed. Man, hey, I got some cigars tonight. I got that yak. You know, just for you, Uncle Shannon, that mild and that yak.
Just Black and Mild is technically a cigar, but that's not really a cigar.
It's not, but hey, that mild and that yak. We gonna do it for Uncle Shannon tonight. So
we ain't doing nothing for Uncle Shannon tonight.
Nah, man.
Hey, and one thing I will say is, like I said the last episode,
we ain't doing for nothing for Uncle Shannon until he bring that liquor to Georgia.
You roll for black people your first couple years on the show, especially in a time in sports where a lot of people.
So you saying he fell off over the years?
It is a time to celebrate the man. When a lot of people wasn't doing that, so salute. I can't wait to see what you got going on next.
Yeah, we respect you all day long, Uncle Shan. Yeah, we respect you all day long, but until you bring that liquor and do your tour like you did in Vegas to Georgia with that liquor, where you from?
And when they say
we gonna feel some type of way about
it. They say in Color Purple, until you do right by Georgia.
Do right by Georgia. Hey, it's the end of an era, man. Undisputed was good when it first started. I feel like Shannon Sharp kind of outgrew the platform, and he's got other shit going on.
I don't really feel like he outgrew the platform, because he was the platform.
That white man disrespected him.
Yeah.
But see, speaking of the end of an era though, Lemon Pepper Lou.
Magic City Wings. Have you had them yet?
Nah, I ain't had it yet, but I respect the Lemon Pepper Lou. I just want to say a couple things.
So the first thing, y'all haven't had them yet. So before the end of the year, I'm gonna need both of y'all to go to Magic City. Y'all been living in Georgia
it's on my
too long.
List. It's on the list, man.
Y'all, before the end of the year, matter of fact, before the summer, y'all two got to go to Magic City.
Lou Williams.
Kay, you been to Magic City yet? Y'all gotta take Kay with y'all too.
I've been watching Lou Williams play basketball for a long time. He was never a great player, but he was a solid player, man. He got drafted the same year as Chris Paul.
How you gonna put solid on that man's name like that?
I'm saying he was solid, man. You know, hey, 3-time Six Man of the Year.
He's not a Hall of Famer, but he had a great career.
Atlanta legend.
He had a great career.
Played for the Hawks, played for the Clippers. You know, hey, Lou Williams, hey, he used to get down and boogie on the court. So I just want to show some respect to that man because he was the difference maker in the NBA. He wasn't no star, but hey, if he was on your team, you was happy when he played for your team.
Yeah, he did his part. He did his part, and he from the A. He from Georgia, so it's like, and then
and he was one of the last people to go straight from high school to the league.
Mm-hmm. He did his thing, so I got nothing but love for Lemon Pepper Lou Williams. You know, shout out. They need to retire his jersey with the Hawks and in Magic City.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because for you to leave the bubble and say, "Hey, I got some wings because this is my favorite restaurant," you a legend, man. Hey, Juice Man, I know you listening. Hey, I know that's one of your favorite players.
Lemon Pepper Lou. Hey, so should they retire his jersey at Magic City?
Both. The Hawks and at Magic City the same night.
Same night.
Probably
they should do it at the Hawks game. Then after the Hawks game, for those who go to Magic City, have another ceremony at Magic City.
Yes.
Should they probably having a party tonight, man?
And then they should bring the Magic City should have the wings for everybody in the stadium.
Everybody.
No, they ain't gonna do that shit.
They gonna have to pay for them, but Magic City should set up the wings and everybody there eat the wings.
Hey, if y'all happen to do that, hey, you know who to cut the check to. Hey, that came from Rose. But next, man, we got Bradley Beal being traded to the Suns, man.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Hey, man. I was on the phone with Trey, and I thought this was crazy because you was the only team to take the Nuggets to 6 games. You didn't need another star player. You needed more depth. You needed some people on your bench. Like you had KD and Booker averaging 35. Man, I got one question, Rose. Where the shots gonna come from?
It's gonna come from them three, but like I told you, it's gonna be that's a strange team. That's gonna be a strange team to watch because it's like all of y'all play the same game. Well, not they don't play the same game, but they play
the same way.
They need the ball in the hand.
Exactly.
They're not facilitators.
Nobody's a spot-up shooter. Nobody's a facilitator.
So it's gonna be weird to watch them, but it's gonna bring ratings. It's gonna be ratings, but they still ain't messing with Denver. But they in the top 5 of the West right now because of that star power and the numbers, the points they can put up, and they still got that defensive anchor in the hole. They're going to be able to.
Tom, what defensive anchor you talking about?
DeAndre Ayton,
huh?
DeAndre Ayton.
The same man.
Frank Vogel.
The same man that Jokic had on his back as a jacket.
Yeah, the one that stood underneath the rim and watch everybody else jump for rebounds.
And Jokic he was just playing with the ball like he was volleyball.
Yeah, everybody else jump for rebounds. He just looking. Yeah, him.
Frank, I know what it is.
Frank Vogel's gonna bring that championship pedigree.
That white man that came to Phoenix, so now he gonna play hard.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you already know.
So with that,
C's, what you got on it?
Man, it's an interesting trade, man. Looking at it, I don't know how much is going to be a difference made as far as Phoenix. I don't see Chris Paul. Another interesting take is Chris Paul's and him being involved in the trade. Another thing was looking at the past deals. Didn't they just max out his contract? Was it 1 season ago or 2 seasons ago?
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal.
It was last year.
Yeah, he's a max player now. They got 4 max players.
So they paid all that money to trade him.
He still got $200 million on his contract.
So I mean, there's that. Speaking of sports, man, we got the TNT. Boom. So we got LSU Flow, Nike Adidas, actually Nike Puma. Basically what happened was she made a video of her freestyling in the LSU locker room and she had Pumas on. And I think she made a mention, she had a bar about not wearing Nikes, like Nike doesn't pay me or something, man. So what you got, man?
Hey man, C's already told you, man, privately. If you ain't paying me, man, then I don't care. Like, if Pumas is who paying me to wear their shoes, I don't care that Nike's paying LSU. My only thing is that, hey, Nike, I need to pay me. I'm a rep Pumas on my feet. I'm going to go ahead and shout them in my lyrics and stuff like that. So as far as I'm concerned, man, hey, let that girl be great. Rose?
Yeah, we already had this conversation about flow and some freestyles. Shout out to Camouflage. Shout out to the Sea Pope. I just think they're reaching again. Let her do her music. Music is not. It's not about feelings or anything. Music is just about how I'm feeling right now. And she ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. She just rhyming. Like that's all it is rhymes. And most of the rhymes in 2023 are fake anyway. So she want that money for Adidas, yeah, but she go wear them Nikes next year when she hit the court. So it don't even matter.
So to me, it's not really a money thing. It's just the fact that she's making a video. She should have just blurred out the background, LSU. I mean, you got to look at it. They not paying her, but they paying the school. So, I mean, that's something to think about, man. Next time, hey, just blur out the logos and keep your shit, just keep the deal, keep the money flowing. The school's not wrong in there, man. Then we got basically next, man, we got a white lawyer that was fired after snatching a chick's wig off her head.
Okay, we gonna let you go on this one because since you're lady in the house today, imagine you walking down the city and you on Broad Street and somebody's.
No, a white man.
I ain't gonna say you wear wigs or anything, but if you was wearing a wig and somebody snatched it off, how you feeling?
A white man.
It don't matter who it is.
It could be anybody.
How you feeling?
So first of all, like I do wear wigs. It's not like Don't say anything.
Yeah, but I don't want to tell your business because I know a lot of women wear them, but everybody ain't trying to tell your business. They look good on
Okay.
everybody too. So do your thing.
But did you say that it was her boss?
No, she's walking down the street. White man walks up to her, snatches her wig off her head.
Is it like some like crazy man or just like some regular?
Nah, it's a
person?
regular dude. Regular.
Did he think it
actually is
was
a lawyer.
funny?
Yeah, he thought the shit was
It
hilarious.
was a drunk night. Him and his boys was at the bar. They came out the bar.
That's
They
like
walked-
assault.
Yeah.
Basically.
And the thing was, she got it on camera, so she's like flipping out on
How
him
do you
like
get that on camera? He's like holding her wig.
No.
Like,
Basically.
and she's like, oh, give me
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody else was filming, or maybe she was filming herself, and she just ran past her and snatched her wig off. Okay,
it
How you
is
feeling?
wild. It definitely crosses like major boundaries, but like I think he definitely financially owes her something.
I mean,
You know?
he got fired, so there's one thing.
Well, I mean that doesn't change her life. Like, okay, so what?
I mean, she gets some type of reparations
She
for
needs
that.
some financial like
Also, he should pay her.
reparations. For like, you know how much it costs like to get your wig installed by somebody? Like she probably like that's money. What you mean?
I mean,
And that's like assault. Like
so if somebody snatched your
it's
wig
like
off, will it
soft
hurt?
assault.
Will it hurt?
It could hurt. Yeah, if it's like adhesive done with glue and shit.
so
Yeah.
was it glued or sewed in or something?
No, well, if it's soda, and you're not gonna snatch that bitch off. Like this isn't worth it.
Yeah. So do you feel like it was right? Do y'all feel like it was right for him to get fired?
I mean,
I think they fired him because of his character,
Yeah,
not
because
because
you
of what he
represent.
did.
yeah, you can't be in a professional job capacity, especially as a lawyer doing something like that. Man, hey, I got tears for that. But like I text you, C's, why the fuck was the wig green? What kind of Dr. Seuss cat in the hat shit was that?
Green eggs and ham, sir.
Exactly. I don't want it in a
Was it
boat.
green
I
or
don't
was
want it
it
next
blue?
to a goat.
It's green.
I don't want
I
it on
thought
the
it was
float.
That was
Shout
green.
out to
You must be
MGH.
colorblind.
Shit's still crazy. But yeah, man, what you do outside of work will affect you, man. So
Tears, no tears, C's.
no tears. Your dumb ass should have did it, man. And then it's the fact that you didn't even record it. She recorded it, so it makes shit even worse.
So who you got tears for?
Nobody.
You ain't got tears for nobody.
Maybe tears for her getting her wig snatched off, but that's about it.
I got tears for her because, like Kay said, that's real boundaries. Like how drunk do you have to be to walk up to a woman and snatch their hair off? Like that's insane. Like what in your brain made you, how did you even know that's a wig? What if that was her real hair? And you just go up to her and it snatch her by her hair. Like you deserve to get mollywop after that.
Hey, man, hey, Trump the showed y'all. A lot of these white people mad disrespectful.
Man, it don't matter if it was white, black, purple, or blue. Like just or green, just like her hair was. You walk up to somebody and you just snatch their hair? Like, is you crazy? Man, I got tears for her. I ain't got no tears for him.
Okay, you got tears for that, man?
Definitely tears for her. I mean, it was definitely racist on the low, or maybe not on the low at all. Because, like you said, it could have been a Caucasian woman with pink hair. He wouldn't have snatched her wig off or her hair off. You know, he would have just been like, you know. So definitely tears for her. Yeah.
Bert, you got any tears for that, man?
You already said it.
Yeah, I already said what I had to say.
All right, moving on, man. This year, 2023, there has not been one #1 hip hop album or single.
Man, I got tears, man. And I got huge tears. As somebody that loved the art form called hip hop. Like for someone that has heard lyrics from Redman, Nas, Jay-Z, Eminem, Ludacris, Kendrick, J. Cole, and to hear the current state of rap and some of the
bullshit that's being put out.
Some of the trash.
But it's not just rap. It's all music, right?
No, it's just hip hop.
No, I'm talking about hip hop's not on it, but
yeah,
but
like Afrobeats, pop is they're doing great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
So
yeah.
So it's not about rap just being trash now, because a lot of it is trash.
No, but like,
but there's
someone that listens to
R&B and
as someone
music,
that has
right?
listened to diverse music most of his life, it's not like pop and country and R&B is just hot. Like it's been hot since I was in high school. It's just the fact of hip hop was amazing at that point in time. Like Taylor Swift.
No, we're not talking about. We're talking about right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that music is still hot, but now hip hop is just at an all-time low. Like The junk is just trash. It can't compete with these other genres, man.
So why you got tears for it not being on? If it's
I-
trash, why you want it on number one?
I got tears because that just shows how far we done came with rap should be higher than it is. Like, we need more artists to go back to actually loving doing the art form and not just trying to do these TikTok videos and go viral.
Yeah, it's all about the money, man. It's all about the money, man. But I'm gonna call it right now. J. Cole's new single, All My Life, is going to be number one soon.
Isn't that a Dirk song?
No, J. Cole's number one. Ain't that J. Cole song?
Hey, the way he spit on that joint, that's his song.
I'm a jack your beat. I'm taking your song.
That's definitely Dirk's song, man.
Oh, it is.
But yeah, he owns the track, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but that just show how bad hip hop is. Because had Dirk spit a decent beat, a verse, man, that song would have been number one.
Yeah, it was his verse was okay. He's not a bad. He can go sometime, but it's like there's no way I'm having J. Cole on my beat and on my song and just trash me like that. Just like if I was a rapper, a guy rapper, I'm not putting Nicki Minaj on my song. I'm not doing it.
Unless you're gonna come with that heat.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, you got any feelings towards it?
Yeah, I think it's just like the quality of mainstream hip hop is trash. I think that there are some artists that are still like making, good hip hop. It's just not getting out to the masses really. I think that's what it is.
Man, I ain't got no tears for that, man. My question now for y'all is, do you feel like hip hop has plateaued in like the last couple of years? Because now we're at an era where hip hop is basically like, for a 3-4 year run, hip hop was the number one fucking selling across the boards. Just hip hop was number one.
And it still is, but reason why it's not on the number one chart because a lot of these rappers are independent now. So the record labels run it. So if you're not on a major record label, they're not going to most likely put you at the number one spot unless you pay for it.
I mean, stream really has changed the game, obviously. So we got SoundCloud,
But
past that era.
has it been an album or now this week they dropped some nice albums this week.
Yeah.
But has it been? I don't know. I haven't really.
Nah, none of the music that's been dropped this year has deserved to go number one.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like you were saying, Rose, you do have Taylor Swift who has come out and now she's like even bigger than she was a couple years ago. Someone like Bad Bunny, his music is, I think he's the most streamed artist, period, in the world. His music is always, doing this thing. So you do have some of these other genres picking it up.
Yeah, but just be patient. We got 6 more months for Drake to drop an album.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's waiting on Drake.
That's rap. That's rap.
Yeah, it's rap, man.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said rap, hip hop, and R&B.
Hey, sticking with rap though, man. Boosie busted by the feds, man.
Boosie? Who is that?
Boosie.
Oh, okay. Play that Boosie. Play that Boosie.
Boosie busted by the feds, man.
It's so crazy. I got to jump on this first because how you leave Augusta and then next week you get busted by the feds? Shut up, Absolute, the truth.
Yep.
That he got the last feature from Boosie. It might be for a while because Boosie said, "I'm sorry to my kids and all this," and then he's telling his Rolls Royce. I'm like, whoa, this must be something serious.
What you say, Rose? When the feds get you,
they got something.
Exactly.
They got something. They ain't just chasing their tail.
So tears or no tears, man.
For Boosie?
Yeah.
I got tears, man. Boosie was one of the last real ones, man. I got real tears for him, man, because I just feel sorry for him, but I don't feel sorry for him because I talk about it all the time. Y'all be going live, doing too much, showing you want to
putting your pussy lips on live.
you go live and you want to show everybody how you living. Remember, because we talked about that with the Travis Rudolph.
Yep.
And it's like, and you said Boosie would have been live the whole time. Boosie, it was like, yeah, he would have been
smoking weed all in front of the police and everything.
Yeah, and you was like, so is this a new arrest or this something? I said, of course it's new. He get arrested every couple months. Getting pulled over and doing something. And
How
then,
many times he got arrested going to Atlanta?
no, well, not being
and then
arrested,
going
but
live?
pull over.
Yeah, pulled over by going to Atlanta, and then he going live.
It was at one point. It was like every week.
Last summer, it was like every other day.
Yeah, so it's like I feel sorry for him because like you got to roll better than that. Just, I don't know, man. You got to roll better than that. And then he just dropped the album too.
Yeah, hey man, I got tears for Boosie because, like you said, Rose, you're a real one. But with you being a real one, you gotta understand. If I'm one of the last real motherfuckers still breathing, I'm a threat. They finna come for me, man. Cause Boosie be out here, man. What he said on that song Rocket Man? He said, "Hey man, I'm trying to go to BET Awards." And what he said on the song, man, you got a son. He's 16. Get him some pussy now.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, you saying some stuff that some of these people don't want to hear, man. They don't want to hear stuff like that. But I got tears, man.
Okay.
Got tears, no tear.
What you got, Kay?
I would say I have slight tears because I feel like when you live a certain lifestyle, there are just certain consequences that come along with it. He knows that. It's grown behind it.
Yeah.
Slight tears.
Man, I ain't got no tears, man. He'll be back out, man. I don't think he's gonna go away for a long time. Honestly, wasn't this man just in court too for another rapper? YNW Melly or something?
YF Melly?
YN
Yes.
Melly, who's somebody on a murder trial. I mean,
I got murder on my
But
mind.
listen though, like
honestly, like, do you want him to represent you in court,
He's not representing him in
or
court.
just
He's a
speaking
witness or
speaking
something?
towards your character?
He wasn't even speaking to her. He was just going to
Oh, he
like
just
learn.
for
went?
the trial.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought he was actually part of the trial.
Nah, he was
Like
just
speaking
going.
towards his character. But yeah, that's
What?
he probably should have avoided that. It's just the optics don't look bad, but I think Boosie he'll be back out soon, man.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know if these charges are gonna stick, man. Hey,
They got him on camera with John Morant's gun in his pocket.
see, it's getting even worse.
Like, you gotta stay away from John Morant, man. How you get John Morant's gun in your pocket on live?
Stop. It's another thing. Stop recording everything, man.
And it wasn't. And then in fact, it wasn't his live. It was a Game Bangers live recording, and then they seen Boosie. It's like, dog, they
Rose, to be real,
no comment.
that gun that John Morant had was so small, bro. It reminded me of Harlem Nights, man. Put that little thing away, man.
Pretty much just stop recording everything. Next, man, Sukianna. What is with these rappers with these damn 3 letters before their actual fucking rap name? YN some shit Osiris, but basically Osiris tongue kissed Sukianna, and then basically it was all awkward. Everybody was looking at him, and then Lil Duval, who
It
was
wasn't awkward.
Lil
It
Duval,
was like
that shit was awkward. Afterwards, because the way he was looking around, everybody's looking at him.
That's why he wanted the dude was like,
Yeah,
fake
and then-
dab.
Hey, C's, man, I ain't got no tears, man. I'm just gonna be 100. I know you was talking. I'm like Kanye West when he interrupted Taylor Swift. Hey, man, that video, I don't know if it was real. I don't know if it was fake. She was laughing. She was smiling. Then, hey, that shit was just weird. Hey, I ain't got no tears, man. Like, you got the stuff you got going on, secure with the good coochie or whatever.
How you know?
Hey, man, all the interviews she be doing and the stuff she be rapping about. And
So how you know?
hey, man, I don't know. All I know is she said she wanted to give Dr. Umar this pussy and make him woke. So, man, as far as I'm concerned, hey, YSK, hey, man, you shouldn't just be doing crazy shit like that. But at the same time, man, I can't have no tears because I don't know what the hell going on.
Okay, how you feel about that?
I feel like honestly, he could have probably just been on one, and like he just did that shit, and he shouldn't have. But it is what it is, and she ain't pressed no charges. I mean, she ain't worried about it.
With no charge to be pressed.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, if she ain't worried about it, why am I gonna sit around and be worried about it?
C's, what you got? Tears, no tears.
Man, I ain't got no tears. That shit was just, it's kind to me, it looked awkward because then it was like Lil Duval was talking shit like, oh, kiss her in the mouth, kiss her in the mouth, or some shit. And then he did it, and then he's looking away like, I don't know what the hell going on. Everybody looking around, and then like Osiris is over off in the corner looking at everybody else, looking awkward on the camera like, yeah, I did it. What's up, bro? What's up? We good? We good? But I ain't got no tears for that shit, man. It's just, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I got tears for Osiris. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, were you worth it? I know my vocals ain't on right now, but and the thing about it, why I got tears for him and not her, because after it happened, she says, "Oh, I drink to hide that I'm very sensitive. I feel things more than an average person. I stopped drinking yesterday, but today I've been crying all day. I asked God to strengthen me and use me to help others and to order my steps in His Word. I just want to go away for a while." Well, go away then, ho. Like,
That's wild.
how you doing all this stuff? Everything that you talk about, talking about you got everybody, all the women talking about eating dudes' butts and you like to get your butt eat. You like everything else. When you can say whatever you want to say. You can do whatever you want to do. But then when somebody do something to you, now all of a sudden because you drinking. You ain't even drinking that much. Man, I ain't got no tears for her. I got tears for Osiris. Man, what's wrong with these hoes, man?
On that tip, what is
Exactly.
wrong with these hoes? Bert, man. Go ahead, man.
Man, so we got a white man who, he divorcing his wife in the process of that. And he might have been drunk one night, or he might have said, fuck it, man, I just wanted that bad. He texting his ex-wife, best friend, and sending her a text saying, hey, I'm trying to hook up. And and he sent like 5 text messages in a row. One of the text messages, he was like, man, fuck it, I'll pay for it. That's how bad I want it. And
Wait. So, say it again. This is the best friend.
the husband was texting his ex-wife's best friend
Okay.
and literally trying to get some pussy. And he sent 5 straight messages. And one of them was, fuck it, I'll pay for it. And then the ex-wife saw the shit and was like, she screenshotted it. Well, the best friend screenshotted it, sent it to the ex-wife, her best friend, and she made a t-shirt on it. First of all,
put it on a t-shirt.
Homie, you ain't supposed to text that shit. You supposed to call. You supposed to send that on Snapchat for one, or
like, with your whole first and last name.
Nah, hey, you supposed to have a different name, or you supposed to call on the phone and just go ahead and just say straight up like what you want for that pussy. Like you ain't supposed to be texting that shit so it can give that to your ex-wife. Second of all, man, the ex-wife, you a lame. Like that make you look bad
for putting it on a shirt.
Because at the end of the day, niggas pay for pussy. We all know that, man. We talk about it on the podcast all the time. But that don't make you look G because you made a t-shirt with your man trying to come with your best friend. And I told Rose this the other day when we was having drinks at Applebee's. Unfortunately, we wasn't there for happy hour though, but we was having drinks, and I told him straight up, like, I got a question. Did the best friend fuck up? Because, there's a lot of these hoes out here that would be acting like, yeah, girl, your man trying me, X, Y, and Z. And okay, cool. Thank you for telling me, girl. But she still fucked that nigga, though.
On the low, though.
On the low. She just ain't tell you, but she still fucked that nigga, though.
On the low, but you just don't know.
Hey, in the words of B Rabbit, that's $1 million rhyme right there.
Okay, how you feel about that?
Okay, so I think we have to think about like who these people are. Okay, we can't always think about like these are white. They're all white. Are they all white?
Everyone is white apparently.
Okay, so we can't always think about everything from such a like nigga point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because like if this is like a respectable white woman, right? White women get married and divorced so easily. Like they just flow through life. Like it's no big deal. Just like, oh, that was my last husband. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not no like ghetto or country as shit. So honestly, like she probably doesn't give a fuck. Like she did that shit as a novelty, as an embarrassment to just make money off of. She don't want that nigga. If she wanted him, she would still probably have him. Like she probably was like, fuck him, and then he was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna try to get it. And then they were like, she was probably a little upset about it, but she don't want that nigga. Like she did that for monetary value because people buy weird shit. Like
so, she probably gonna drop a shirt.
Like she
shirt
don't
line or something.
care. Not
Put
a
it
whole
online.
shirt line.
Put it online.
But yeah, she don't give a fuck about that shit. She'll
Jeez.
probably be married to husband number 2 in the next like 2 years.
I mean, this shit's just gonna be embarrassing for dude, man. Pretty much like this. The shit screenshot. It's just like I said, he should have did another method of sending that shit.
He shouldn't have did another method or nothing. He shouldn't have did it.
Well, if he had the play, I mean, he
I mean,
wouldn't
unless
have
you
had to
just
do
trying
it
to be
like
a
that.
player or something, but
Come
yeah,
on,
man, you ain't, hey, bro, hey, I saw the pic of the ex-wife. She ain't look all that, bro. I doubt her friend was like 10 times better.
Yeah, I'm saying, come on, man.
Now, I don't get it twisted. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now, if her friend was a sister, because I never saw a pic of the friend. Hey, man, when you white, you got to pay a little extra for that chocolate. So, hey, man, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I ain't got no comment on this. What's wrong with him? Because the hoe in this situation is Buddy.
Yeah, he a big hoe. He a big hoe.
He the hoe in this situation.
What we say, Rose? Hey, these motherfuckers, hey, these
dudes can be hoes
can
too.
Be hoes too.
And he was definitely a hoe for that move he pulled right there. And
Hey,
that's all I got to
Rose,
say on it.
If you try to buy pussy from your girl best friend, you a what?
A hoe.
On that note, we're on the last topic for the day. Bert, you want to explain what happened with that one?
So, you know, your boy Vertiz was strolling the TikTok like I be doing. And, you know, there was this one lady who posted a TikTok about how there was a black dentist, female dentist, and she had a sign on her office saying, no bonnets, no pajamas, no slippers, basically, you know, targeting, you know, some of the, I'll say, for some people view ghetto black people or, you know, less sophisticated black people that may be going to establishments. Then an older black lady stitched it and responded by saying, we can't be gatekeepers because white people do the same thing. They go to dentist offices and stuff like that, and they be looking raggedy, but you don't never see signs at that office. So that's the situation, C's.
Okay, what you think about that?
So what type of business was it
It's a
though?
dentist office.
Dentist office.
And the sign said no pajamas?
Yeah,
no pajamas, no bonnets, no slippers.
I mean, yeah, that's odd. It's not like it's a restaurant. Like as long as you're clean and like respectable, you know, covered, I guess. I don't really see why it matters. Like who cares? You know? I understand like the expectation of people just, you know, presenting yourself like you're outside your house, but at the end of the day, a shirt is a shirt. Like your pants are pants, your hair in a bonnet. Like why?
Bert, how you feel about that, man?
Hey man, so you know, I'm gonna go with this C's. I feel like we as black people can be our own worst enemy. A lot of times we take expectations from white society and we don't be knowing that their expectations. Let me make that clear. Like a lot of us don't even fully understand that some of the expectations we have for black people is based off of the expectations that white America has presented before us. And then we want to, when we get our own shit, like when we move in a nice neighborhood or when we get our own business, we then be wanting to be like, oh, you can't come here or you can't live here. Like there's too many black people that live in a nice gated community, and when they see what they think is niggas move in, they act like they white people. They start want to call the police and start want to call homeowners association and be tic-tac and all this different stuff on them.
Ain't there a word for that?
Cool.
Karen.
Karen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kay.
I mean, I wouldn't call you a Karen if you're black. You just a coon.
You can be Karen if you black.
Yeah, but if you a Karen and you black, you a coon to me.
Rose, what you got, man?
I ain't got nothing to say on this topic, man, because you need to come out the house dressed a certain way. Yes, you do. But as far as the sign, she was wrong. She shouldn't have put the sign up. People should just know when you go somewhere, you should be presentable. It don't matter what color you is. It don't matter what color your hair is. What color if you got nice clothes or you don't got nice clothes. Some people don't have nice clothes. That might have been all they have was pajamas. That was clean that day. There's no reason to put a sign up and saying, "Oh, you can't come here because you didn't do laundry yesterday or whatever." I just stuff like that. I really don't care. But I feel like some things you just have your own self-respect when it comes to just yourself. Like you want to represent yourself at the best. First impression is they say is always the best impression. So you should try to make your first impression your best impression. Um, but I don't have an issue with people um, going out in public in their pajamas or doing whatnot or wearing flip flops or Uggs or the Crocs or and when they go in places or to have the I do have an issue when they go places with the bags on their head. I just don't like that. That's just a personal thing for me when you go to places with the bags on the head. But I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got no hair. So if I had some hair, I might wear a bag. I don't know. It's been a long time. So man,
Hey, see, let me ask you a question, man.
So
How many people has had like a serious toothache and literally woke up 8 in the morning and that shit is banging?
probably a lot of people, man.
And literally, you ain't trying to put no khaki pants on, no collar shirt on. You trying to hurry up and get to the dentist's office and alleviate that pain because that shit's that painful.
so how many people have been able to go straight to the dentist and get an appointment and just walk right in and get seen?
No,
It
honestly,
depends what type of dentist office, because if you go to a smaller establishment like I have, hey, I've got seen it within 5 minutes.
That's
if you're in a lot of pain, you can call them and they'll schedule you an emergency appointment because the least they're gonna do is evaluate what's going on and then like prescribe you pain meds because there's certain like tooth issues you can have that literally could be like life threatening, like literally.
Yeah, but you have to call in and do something. Yeah,
You
It's
just
not-
make a phone call though.
Yeah,
but
but-
if you're in pain, you're not like, oh, let me go put these jeans on right now.
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with
There's
it.
a place off of Windsor Spring Road. I just drove there. I Googled one morning 2 different places, and that was the third stop. And I just walked in, and there was nobody in the lobby, and they saw me right then and there.
All right,
Oh,
so the
wow.
other times you've
Yeah.
been to the dentist
It's
office, when you
never
look
been
around the
that
room,
way.
Yeah,
what
nobody.
does
there.
everybody else have on?
Oh, but I'm
But
gonna
who
be
cares
real.
what somebody else
I'm
has
just
on?
saying, I'm
From
just
work,
saying.
No,
though.
I'm gonna be real. And this is the conversation that you and me need to have, C's. I've been to the hospital, I've been to the dentist office, and I've seen white, Hispanic, and black people. I've seen people in suits, and I've seen all different races.
But it doesn't really matter what
and
you have on.
raggedy stuff.
If you in pain and you need to be seen,
But that's a one-off situation. That's
It's
one
not-
person out of everybody in the office. There's
yes,
a reason why she put the sign up.
yes, but it's like, but who cares what you
But
got
if I'm
on when they paying
money,
you?
but if I'm paying you money, and
And most of the people that's paying you money that had the pajamas in, it came from the government, so that's automatic payment.
my main issue, C's, with this, I'm gonna let you speak, is you wouldn't see that shit in a white establishment.
Who cares if it was a white establishment?
To me, it's implied. That shit's
I
implied.
do because black
When it comes to a
people,
place like that,
they
it's
want to
implied,
govern each
man.
other more than white people want to govern us.
So
Sometimes.
white people don't gate each other? Asians don't gatekeep each other?
You don't see signs like that in white establishments.
Did a black woman put the sign up?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a black.
It's a
woman
black
Was
business.
it an older black woman?
I don't know her age.
Most likely not. I don't know, but who cares if she was old or not?
So it's like she put the sign up. It's a place of business. So I mean, she's not wrong in putting the sign up. She probably shouldn't have
It's her
did it.
business.
I can see if she was like, okay, must have shoes and shirt on. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but
Like,
I guess she wants to keep it a presentable establishment or whatever the fuck she was trying to do.
well, I guess it's black owned, but she's not just trying to serve us, probably.
But yeah, I'm still saying,
So-
I'm still posing that question though. So Asians and Hispanics,
They don't do that. It's bad. Well, I'm not gonna speak on other races specifically because I don't want to sound racist. Certain races do things a certain way,
but
and
it's like
certain
it's a
ones
talk amongst themselves though. But like you go to a white
Yes.
office, it's probably implied.
Well,
It's
let's
just
be
like
honest,
yes.
it is like it's
It's
expected
implied.
because that's just how they like. Okay, you go to Walmart, you guys like.
yeah, okay, we know Walmart.
If
Walmart's-
they'll go to Walmart a certain way, do you feel like some of those people won't go to the dentist office the same way?
yeah, they're probably gonna have their business on another side of town, and then when that person walks in, they're gonna look at them some type of sideways.
They might look at them, and they still gonna treat them. And yeah, they might have a conversation about these people. But my whole thing is, you don't see them put signs up. Like if you've been to white establishments in Evans and Grovetown and
Yeah, I've
Washington
never
Road,
seen anything like that.
you never see no signs like that. Like that's my whole thing is we
Don't
as
act like
bla-
that was in our city.
Huh?
Don't act like that was
No,
in
it
our
wasn't
city.
our city, but what I'm saying is there's even black people. Like I've been in neighborhoods like Grovetown and I've seen black people.
But when the last time you went to a dentist office and you seen people? I haven't seen it.
I just told you I've seen people like looking like ratchet or whatever.
in
I have.
at the doctor's office, at the
The thing
hospital.
is, I
At
think
the
it's
hospital
like
and the dentist office. I've been
Was
to
it the
dentist
ER?
How many
office.
times have
Was
you
it
seen
the
it?
type
ER?
of
Well, I've only
dentist
been to the office
office
like
is
3
it?
times in my life.
Well, that's an issue that you got to deal with yourself.
But I'm just,
But-
but
That's
I'm,
but-
why he was in the emergency. thing.
yeah, exactly.
but I'm just saying, like,
Exactly.
I can't
We
speak for
need, we
y'all.
need somebody else to speak.
I can't.
So this
Oh,
is
man.
what
I can't.
I would say that I've never seen anybody looking mad crazy in the dentist office
Me either.
ever because
Me either.
it's expensive to go to the
What's mad
dentist. You have
crazy
to have
though?
good insurance,
Yes,
or you're
me
going
either.
to like a
But-
specific type
House
of dentist, you know?
shoes, pajamas, full bonnet on, looking
I-
crazy.
I never seen it either. That's what I said.
The most I've seen is like sweatpants, joggers.
Yeah, that's
like
normal.
T-shirt, sneakers.
That's
you know what I'm
normal
saying? Or
stuff.
maybe some slides if it's hot outside.
But basically, the way somebody goes to Walmart 2 in the morning, pre-pandemic, 2 in the morning, how people used to look, going like that to a doctor's or a dentist's office.
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, whether you've seen it or not, what I'm saying is,
It
People's
happens.
kids,
Wh- wh-
maybe.
wh-
People
whether
put
you
their
see it or
kids
not,
in
what I'm
it.
saying is,
Vertiz, I said we're gonna let somebody else speak on it because you only been there 3
whether
times
we
in
see
your
it or
life.
not, because it's not about
Come
this.
on.
It's about the
Please.
gatekeeping part, though. It's about the gatekeeping part. Why do we as Black people feel comfortable holding ourselves to standards that white people have created?
How is it a standard when it's amongst yourselves? That's like if I tell you, say, hey man, I don't want you to come to my house
What I'm saying is,
wearing
these are
flip
standards
flops,
that
wear some shoes.
It's like saying if you were like, "Oh, brush your hair," and you'd be like, "I don't have to brush my hair.
Or
Or
like-
like my hair grows."
or you
Bro,
you're wearing an afro
some
and
of
you
these-
haven't picked your afro in 2
See.
months. In 2 months.
see some of these standards are
It's like, hey
standards.
bro,
some of these
we going to
standards-
the club, pick your hair out, man.
Some of these standards are standards. Like, let's be serious now. Some of these standards are standards that white people, because where we live at, have put before us. So like, so when you have Black people
I feel
say,
like it's not always a
so
race
how,
thing.
so
when
so,
you have Black people say, I don't like that Black people have dreads, or I don't like tattoos. Like, some of these standards
But
are
they didn't
standards.
say you can't
hairstyles
come
is a
in
different
here.
thing than the
They
way you
said-
dress.
But I'm talking about
Change out
gatekeeping
of your
period.
sleeping
I'm
clothes
talking about
before you come
gatekeeping
in
period.
here.
To me, it's a human thing to gatekeep. Every community does it. Whether it's your job field,
I
your
have no
work,
problem with
your racial
I have no
group,
problem
your
with gatekeeping
socioeconomic.
as long as we're doing it privately. Like, if all of us can have a conversation privately,
So
and we
because
say,
she posted the sign,
Yeah.
You feel like it's
So
embarrassing
that's
because you're gonna
your
like
issue.
show up in your
'Cause-
pajamas and be
'cause
like,
I-
"Damn."
because- because I just want to say this real quick. We're saying stuff that's unique to the Black culture, but there are ratchetness to Hispanic cultures. There are ratchetness to the Asian culture.
and
There
that's
are
the point.
ratchetness to white people, like white people who I've seen white people in dentist offices with boots on that have red clay on them.
And they looking at them crazy.
you
I
won't see-
guarantee you,
Time out.
all the other white
See,
people in there
that's not
are
the
looking
point.
at them crazy.
You won't see a Black person do that. So,
So you
of
saying you
course,
wanted to have a sign that says "Don't
So,
come in with dirty"?
no,
shit?
no
So-
dirty
so-
ass.
So of course, we're not going to say that because we don't do that as people. But plenty of white people go into dentist's office and places of business wearing boots with red clay.
And I guarantee you, they're getting gatekeeped.
They might, but what I'm saying is, do you see the sign?
They don't need. That's why I said they don't need to post it because it's implied. You
Well, I
walk in.
say it like
you
this.
walk up in a certain
Let's
place.
talk about this.
You
Then.
keep saying they don't need it. And answer my question: do you see the sign? That's my point.
White people or Caucasian people are.
So how many signs have we seen? There was this one sign, right?
Yes.
So that's an outlier.
Nah, there's plenty of situations of Black people gatekeeping other Black people. When you go to Grovetown and you be in the neighborhood, go to Grovetown tomorrow when you free.
We ain't talking about
No,
Grovetown.
I'm talking about gatekeeping. Like, y'all are just trying to make this dentist office. I'm
No,
talking
go
about
ahead and
gatekeeping.
go talk about gatekeeping. We
yeah.
should have talked about gatekeeping instead of talking about the dentist office.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about gatekeeping. Like, go to Grovetown Mall where Black people live and just post up and see that it be a Black person that will probably approach you quicker than a white person and make sure that you in the right area that you're supposed to be in.
I think it's just because it's 2020.
That's never happened to me.
But when the last time you been to Grovetown?
I go there all the time.
So when the last time you been in a neighborhood in Grovetown and just parked your car?
Last week,
Never. And
Last
in a
week.
neighborhood that you
And what
don't
kind
live
of
in.
car you drive?
I drive nice cars.
Okay, go in a car that's
I
not
drive
nice.
a BMW
Go in a
and
car
I
that's
drive a
not
Mustang.
nice. Go in a car that's not nice.
They still gonna rock with you.
They're not gonna do anything to you.
Hey,
But
buddy, how you
I've
doing?
been in Grovetown before.
And what kind of car were
I've
you
had-
driving?
And I was driving a Taurus.
That's a nice car.
It's a decent car, but it's not a Mustang.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a Mustang.
So that's what I'm saying. And I was driving a Taurus with,
Man, they probably thought you were a cop,
with my
bro.
brother Trey, and Trey would tell you straight up.
And
We was there to see a white friend, and a Black person literally was like, "What y'all doing here?" And they
But-
confronted us. And
but
then
what
our
you
white
had
Were
on?
friend-
you in front of his house?
but what
we
you had on?
sweatpants and a t-shirt and
how-
Nike shoes.
What? How much do you? How tall are you? How much do you weigh?
I'm about like 5'6". I'm like 300 pounds. My brother is like
That's a scary nigga.
5'6", and that's my whole point. We gatekeep as Black people.
No.
And my white
So we
friends,
on the gatekeeper on big scary niggas then.
no, we gatekeep. We gatekeep at black people
so
that don't fit in.
let me ask you this.
That's my whole point. Like a black person that we look at and doesn't fit in, we gatekeep on. Like a black person that look like, oh, you know what? That black person looks sophisticated. They look like they belong. But then we see another black person and be like, we don't think they belong. We be like, I need to go investigate the situation.
It's like your kids are in your house.
Some,
you just want
yeah,
to know.
sometimes that happens. Yeah, sometimes that happens.
But were you in front of his yard?
No, we was in front of my homeboy yard.
But y'all were
Was he
nearby?
the next door neighbor?
Yeah, it was a
What
neighbor.
time was it?
It's sometimes that happens, but sometimes that happens.
It was like literally probably 6 in the afternoon.
Because you know Negroes are nosy too.
We was there for a
Yeah.
meeting. They came in front of us, and literally our homeboy came and said, "What's the problem?" Oh, I was just making sure he was here for you, Todd. And then my homeboy was like, "Oh yeah, these my friends." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And then she went back in the house.
See, that's a whole nother issue.
Can I ask him? Can I ask
That's
something?
a whole nother issue.
Can I ask something I ain't tell y'all? There was 6 other white people that were there that was parked in front of her house for the same meeting we was. She came straight to me and my brother, and we was parked in front of my homeboy house. But the 6 white people was parked in front of her house. She went past them.
You feel some type of way about that, didn't you?
I'm just saying, like when y'all say we don't gatekeep as black people, I'm telling
We
you.
never said we didn't do that.
What I'm saying is we do it subconsciously. Like it's not something we consciously think about. It's something that we as black people, when we come up in the
Don't say
world,
we.
But
Speak
you
for
don't
yourself.
know the level of rapport that they have. You don't know nothing. She spoke to them.
These
and you
no,
like,
no. These was random white people that was in front of her yard. That she didn't know.
Don't include me in those black people.
But what I'm saying is there's a lot of black people that gatekeep subconsciously.
To me,
Because we get in a
in this
situation.
case, it doesn't apply. I get what you're saying. What point you're trying to make? We look at white people, other races, or white people's standards, and it's like subconscious shit that goes on.
So I'm gonna make this point and I'm gonna wrap it up. My question is C's. So you say it don't apply. Can I ask a question? So it's a black woman who did it.
You don't need to ask a question. Just say your point.
I'm in my statement. When you see a young black woman or an older black woman walk in with a bonnet on and you treat her for her teeth, and you got to have a conversation with her anyway, why can't that dentist explain eloquently why it's probably not appropriate?
That ain't none of her business.
And I'm gonna have to do that.
Like, why do you have to make a sign excluding people from a service? Because I might want to go to a black-owned business, not a white-owned business.
Because it's a
Because
certain expectation.
Because one of the things we promote on this podcast is let's do black-owned businesses, not just to support black people, but we do it because why give your money to a white person that's not going to show you the same respect
because
that your own
she's
people
probably
would
not
show
thinking
you?
that way though.
And
She's
you out
probably
here disrespecting me like a white person. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. Is like this is a black-owned business.
It's not, but the sign wasn't disrespectful.
To you, it's not.
It's
but,
not
but to black
disrespectful.
people that have been to those places before and they've had different reasons, whether it was laundry, whether they was just in a rush, but for whatever their reason was, they've been out in public like that.
Yeah,
and to them is disrespectful.
But it's not disrespectful to them. It's just you just can't go there.
But what I'm saying is this is
not disrespectful.
This may be the only black dentist office in the city.
It's not disrespectful though.
So now you're telling me to go to a white dentist office and I'm wearing my head bonnet and this white person I don't know is not. They might talk behind my back, but they're not putting a sign saying
it's not
my business is not welcome.
It's not disrespectful.
To you, it's not. But what I'm saying is, to another individual, they might feel some type of way about that.
Who cares what how they feel? It's not disrespectful.
But when we say all the time, support black businesses, part of that support is
you can still support it.
Part of that support is
you can still support
giving your money to someone, even
but
if
no,
even if it costs a couple dollars more to somebody that's going to show you the respect and dignity as a human being.
So let me stop you right there, and then we go cut it off. You can still support them, but you ain't got to go back. We say it all the time. You give them a try. If you ain't like the service, then you ain't got to go back. It wasn't disrespectful. That's just how she felt. You say things how you feel. Kay say things how she feel.
You can say how you feel. It's still be disrespectful though.
It's not disrespectful.
It just means you wasn't intentionally disrespectful.
That's not disrespectful.
But believe me, people tell me that all the time. People say, "Hey, Vertiz, you was disrespectful." It wasn't intentional, but it still was disrespectful.
But sometimes you do be disrespectful but you don't offend it.
Okay,
but putting a sign saying you can't wear how you wear,
but it can still be disrespectful.
That's not being disrespectful. The sign
to you is not. What I'm saying.
So was it to you disrespectful?
Yes, if there are black people that's doing that.
So you feel like she's targeting a certain demographic? It's like basically.
So only black people wear pajamas.
It's her way of saying.
So only black people wear pajamas
in public.
And only black people wear bonnets.
What area was it?
It's like when you say. It's like when a news reporter say thug. It's her way of saying I don't want niggas here. That's her
How
way.
about I don't want niggas in bonnets here? That's
No.
straight.
I
I don't want niggas in
What
bonnets.
did Chris Rock say a couple years ago? Hey, black people are the most racist people in the world because we hate niggas just like white people do.
All right, man. We gonna wrap this up, man. Cease, you got anything else to say?
Hey man, we gonna wrap it up, man. Like, comment, subscribe, TikTok, Instagram. Hit us up on all that.
And the words of Ed
Okay.
and Rakim.
Hold on, Vertiz. Okay, you got anything else to say?
That's not really. That's wild.
And the words of Ed and Rakim. Peace.
And I'm back quiet.